From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Monday, January 23rd, 2017. Silver is trading at $17.14 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,114 per ounce. Bitcoin is trading at 6.4 cents, and the average price of Bitcoin is $926. Antiwar.com reports, according to the U.S. State Department, the Trump administration will not be sending a formal delegation to participate in the Syrian peace talks in Astana, Kazakhstan. Officials say they cannot do so because of the immediate demand of the transition since Trump's Friday inauguration. The Obama administration was pointedly not invited to the talks organized by Turkey and Russia, and instead of extending an invitation to the U.S. government in general, they made it clear that the invitation was for the Trump administration in particular, seen as a last-minute diplomatic slight to Obama. The U.S. will not be totally absent from the talks, however, as U.S. Ambassador to Kazakhstan, George Kroll, who is already in Astana anyway, will be attending the talks as the representative of the United States. The absence of a real delegation, however, likely will limit U.S. participation in the talks greatly. President Trump is expected to significantly change U.S. policy in Syria, with reports that he will scrap a long-standing program of arms smuggling by the CIA to rebel factions and instead focus exclusively on fighting the Islamic State. Since the Islamic State is not a participant in the Astana talks or really expected to be a serious topic of discussion, the administration's absence may also reflect comparative disinterest about what the rebels and the Syrian government decide in the talks. Are you an advocate for free market money? Do you promote Bitcoin as an alternative in a fiat-centric world? Then you need Spendabit in your arsenal, the search engine for things you can buy with Bitcoin. Spendabit aggregates millions of products from thousands of Bitcoin-enabled merchants. Keep your money in the free economy. Visit spendabit.co today. Bitcoin merchants, ask about our merchant suite to reach even more customers. Spendabit.co. UPI reports one person was killed and 5 injured during a shootout Sunday afternoon at a mall in Texas after 2 Good Samaritans tried to stop a couple of robbers from escaping. The 2 Good Samaritans attempted to stop 2 people accused of robbing a jewelry store at the Rolling Oaks Mall in San Antonio, resulting in one of the Samaritans being shot and killed, one of the robbers being shot, and leaving another robber still on the run. 5 bystanders are said to have been shot by the second robber as he was fleeing from the Good Samaritans. One of the suspects shot one of the Good Samaritans, while the other, who has a concealed carry license, pulled out his firearm and shot one of the robbers. The other suspect then took off running through the mall, firing as he ran, hitting bystanders trying to get out of the way of the shooting. A witness told NBC News by phone from inside one of the stores at the mall, "I heard several gunshots and saw people screaming and running. I told my best friend to get down. I was yelling at the employees of the store to get down, and we all ran into the back office to hide." San Antonio Police Chief William McManus said as the 2 robbery suspects were running from the K Jewelry store at the mall, 2 bystanders attempted to stop them from fleeing the mall. McManus said it's absolutely senseless. Nearly 30 police and emergency vehicles responded to the scene, searching the mall for other robbery suspects, but turning up nothing. For nearly 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and have permanently removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co. Antiwar.com reports, with officials having declared outright victory in the invasion of eastern Mosul, Iraqi troops stationed along the Tigris River nervously await an order to cross the river into the city's west, something which indications are will be happening in the days to come. The capture of East Mosul was by no means an easy fight, taking about 3 months and involving pretty heavy casualties among Iraqi special forces. At the same time, officials concede that taking the city's west side is going to be substantially harder. Victory tours of captured the Islamic State-held houses in the city's east underscore just how much planning the Islamic State had been doing for the defense of the city, with bomb-making materials, instructions, and weapons manuals everywhere. Iraqi commanders concede that if the Islamic State had not withdrawn so many of its fighters, the eastern battle could have dragged out a lot longer. Western Mosul, by contrast, is the more populous half of the city. The fighters of the Islamic State there also don't have a lot of options in fleeing, with Shiite militias having taken the main road out of town to block their escape. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.